When it comes to Iran's missile arsenal, one name stands out: the Sejjil. It's not just another rocket, it's the most powerful missile Iran has ever built. And unlike many of their older systems, this one doesn't rely on imported technology or 1980s blueprints. The Sejjil is a modern, solid-fueled ballistic missile that puts Iran in a different league when it comes to regional and potentially intercontinental threats. Let's break it down. The Sejjil missile has a range of around 2,000 kilometers, or about 1,200 miles. That means it can hit anywhere in Israel, reach parts of southeastern Europe, and strike U.S. bases across the Middle East. That range alone makes it a serious strategic weapon. But what really makes the Sejjil stand out isn't how far it can go, it's how it gets there. Unlike Iran's older Shahab missiles, which use liquid fuel, the Sejjil runs on solid fuel. Why does that matter? Because solid-fueled missiles can launch faster. There's no need to fuel them up before firing, which means less time to detect or stop them. They can be moved, hidden, and launched with minimal warning. That gives Iran a much more flexible and survivable strike capability. In short, the Sejjil is quicker, cleaner, and deadlier. The missile is also two-staged, allowing for a higher altitude and more stable flight path, which improves accuracy. Iran claims it has high precision, though outside experts are skeptical. Either way, this isn't a clunky old-school scud. The Sejjil is a real advancement, and it's 100% Iranian-built. That means sanctions and embargoes haven't stopped their progress. Iran has figured out how to develop complex weapon systems without relying on foreign suppliers. That's a warning sign to anyone who thought economic pressure would cripple their missile program. And here's where things get even more serious. The Sejjil is nuclear capable. Iran says it has no intention of building nuclear weapons, but the missile is clearly designed to carry heavy payloads. If diplomacy fails and Iran ever goes nuclear, this missile would be one of their primary delivery systems. That's why analysts, intelligence agencies, and military planners keep a close eye on every Sejjil test. So what's the takeaway? The Sejjil isn't just a missile, it's a message. Iran is telling the world, and especially the US and its allies, that it's ready for high-stakes deterrence. It's not just about defending territory. It's about projecting power, intimidating rivals, and gaining leverage on the global stage. Whether or not the Sejjil ever gets used in combat, its existence changes the game. It forces new calculations, new defense strategies, and a serious reconsideration of what Iran is capable of militarily. For the US, that means staying alert, not just to what Iran says, but to what it's building, testing, and quietly preparing behind the scenes. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown sharp and informative, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment with what you want us to cover next. Stay smart, stay focused.